Glad to have you staying with us. It is still in the game on News Central TV, and now we are talking women's football as we go straight to Morocco, talking about Women's Africa Cup of Nations, where Nigeria Super Falcons are searching for the 10th title. It has been tagged Mission X. But of course, they opened their campaign with a commanding 3-0 victory over Tunisia in Casablanca on Sunday. Asisat Oshoala opened the scoring in the 4th minute with a powerful header. Rinsola Babajide also was on the score sheet. My colleague in the house, talking about Onyinyechi or Barrow. Welcome to the show, Onyinye.
Thank you so much. I think I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to, be bringing you updates. Joining you live from Morocco.
Morocco. Yeah, of course, we'll get to that conversation because it has been really a topsy-turvy affair between the NFF, CAF, Morocco delegates and all of that. It's been a crazy situation, but I'm sure when we get there, you give us more updates. But let's talk about the Super Falcons. Beautiful game of football that we saw from the girls yesterday, and it looks like Mission X has kicked off on a beautiful note. Yes,
indeed. 3 goals scored and 3 points in the bag. So it's a beautiful one. So the other team that has got 3 points will be Algeria in that group. Nigeria kicked off that campaign on a good note because we could see that the girls were playing, they were ready. They understood that Mission X and they brought it to the pitch of play. The first half wasn't that, interesting for us, and we could see that they were playing individual football. But I think the second half gave rise for us to hope again and say these girls they really understand what is at stake. The Tunisians, I think is big stage jitters, and for the fact that they were facing the bench to the pitch and also from the pitch to the bench. So we could see that result yesterday from the team. I was expecting, though, more than 3 goals because I needed them to really make a statement.
Right.
Yes, we saw those chances. They gave Nandozie so much time to rest. She did not even have to, go through anything, manning the sticks there. But we love the 3 points. 3 goals, fair enough for us, for the fact that even Oshoala had her name in the score sheet yesterday.
Definitely great performance for the Super Falcons of Nigeria, getting the 3-0 win over Tunisia. And there was a time they showed that the coach, Justin Madugu, and his shoulders were raised like a Pep Guardiola who just won the UEFA Champions League. So he was
did you know when he took the helms of this team?
Definitely.
It was, I think he's doing a good job. Yeah,
all right.
He's doing a good job so far.
Justin Madugu. Let's listen to the coach who was actually proud of that victory from his girls.
We are not flattered by the scoreline. We know what we set out to do. We have watched the game. We have noticed areas that we also know that we need to improve. So it's still work in progress. Like I said, it's the first match. And naturally, playing the first game, sometimes a lot of factors come into play. You don't expect your team to be at their best playing from the first game. Certainly, because you still have more games to play, the expectation is that you hope to get better in every game up to the finals, and then the last game will be the tournament.
The next game for Nigeria will be against Botswana, and it looks like an easy win for Nigeria.
Yes.
But they did give Algeria a run for their money yesterday. Algeria won that game 1-0, meaning that Nigeria tops the group with a better goal difference between Nigeria and Algeria. Let's talk about South Africa now. They will play against our Ghanaian brothers and sisters, Chale. But of course, for Desiree Ellis, the coach of the South Africa's women national team, she has emphasized the importance of winning the first game in any tournament, particularly the Africa Women's Cup of Nations, as it builds momentum for the rest of the campaign. South African ladies will take on the Black Queens of Ghana later today, and they believe that they want to start off on a good note. Let's listen to the coach, Desiree Ellis.
Look, in 2018 and 2022, we had really good starts with good wins, both against Nigeria, and that set the tone for the rest of the tournament, and this one is no different. To be able to get a positive result. We know Ghana did not come to the 2022 tournament, but without a doubt, they are a powerhouse in women's football.
Desiree Ellis had to drag Nigeria into the conversation. In 2018-2022, Nigeria was the first game they played, and they defeated us. But Mission X, do you think South Africa, Senegal, stand a chance to stop us?
Senegal is that team I'm looking at, because Senegal have been able to do a bit of reinforcement. And what I saw yesterday against DR Congo, wow. If you snooze, Any team that loses in this competition would lose big time against Senegal. They are up to something. We could see the crop of players they had on the pitch yesterday, and they played beautifully well.
Yeah.
Just within 23 minutes, Senegal had scored 4 goals. For South Africa, remember that South Africa is without their Thalys player. That's Thembi Gatlana. So we are hoping that Seopon Semwe, for the fact that she has said she would retire, would just retire on a high. She'll be able to do something remarkable, just to give them that pride once again, and for the fact that Thembi Gatlana is not with the team.
Right. All right, well, for the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, yes, it has indeed kicked off with beauty and splendor, but several Nigerian journalists, including members of New Central crew, of course, Onye told you earlier, Onyechi is supposed to be in Morocco now, giving us updates from Morocco, especially that Super Falcons' first game. Now, this absence, sources say, is due to bureaucratic delays from the Moroccan embassy in Nigeria. I know we have to go live to Asaba right now, but of course, we can't go without talking about these particular issues. Onyechi, we hear, according to reports, it has to do with visa delays between the NFF, CAF, and Morocco. Just give us an update and what the latest information is.
The updates.